Okay, so picture this. You're standing right outside this treasure vault, right?
Okay.
And the door is locked. You don't have the key.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of what it can feel like when you're trying to get to certain servers or applications,
Right.
with all these firewall restrictions and everything.
Absolutely.
You need to do some work on certain ports on an IBM ACE server. But the problem is there are all these security measures in place that just will not let you connect directly.
Right.
And this is something that you find in tons of organizations.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
It's a real headache.
extremely common problem, especially, as security gets more and more important.
Right. And it should be.
Yeah.
But we still got to get our work done.
Exactly. Gotta find a way.
Luckily, there is this clever workaround
Yeah.
called SSH tunneling.
Yeah. Have you heard of this?
I have heard of it. I've never actually done it, though.
Oh, okay. Well, this would be a good one for you then.
Yeah, so it's like having a secret back door built right into the system.
I like that analogy, a secret back door.
Yeah.
It's pretty ingenious.
So tell me, what exactly is it?
So SSH tunneling, it sets up a secure and encrypted connection, okay, over an SSH channel.
Okay.
Think of it this way. So you're creating this private secure tunnel
Okay.
right through the internet.
Yeah.
And it allows you to just completely bypass those restrictions.
Oh, wow.
And get to the resources that you need on that server.
So instead of just banging on that locked vault door, we're going to find a hidden passageway.
Yeah, exactly. A little secret passageway.
Okay, so what do we need to pull this off?
Okay, so you need a few things.
Okay.
First, you're going to need an SSH client on your end.
Great.
Okay. Something like Putty, which is really popular. There are other options, of course,
Right.
each with their own pros and cons. But
Putty is pretty common.
Putty is a good one to start with, for sure.
Okay.
Then, and this is really important, okay?
Okay.
There needs to be an SSH server already running on the target server. Okay.
Right. So in our case, that's that IBM ACE server.
Exactly. And of course, you're going to need credentials, a username, and password to connect to that server.
Right. Of course, no getting past security without the right clearance.
Exactly. You got to have those credentials.
Speaking of security, I've heard that using a public key instead of a password is more secure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that something we should look into?
For sure. I mean, it's like having this high-tech lock on your tunnel entrance, right?
I like it.
Public key authentication, it adds this extra layer of security, and it makes it way more difficult for unauthorized access,
So it's like a two-factor authentication kind of?
Kind of, yeah. It's in that realm.
Okay.
If you're serious about security, and you should be, it's worth setting up.
Okay, so let's say we have our SSH client ready. The server's all running. We got our super secure login.
Okay.
How do we actually build this tunnel?
Okay, so you start by opening your SSH client.
Okay.
And you're basically initiating a connection to that SSH server. So that's like the entrance to our tunnel, right? During setup, you're going to specify the destination inside that server.
Okay.
Okay, so what specific port you actually want to access on that server. So you're inputting the coordinates of where you want this tunnel to emerge on the other side.
I like that visual. Okay.
Right. Then you provide your credentials to authenticate, like showing your ID at the checkpoint.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
And then boom, we're in.
Not quite boom, but yeah.
Okay.
You've created the secure tunnel now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you need to debug an application on this IBM ACE server. And let's just say it's running on port 8080.
Okay, 8080.
Right. With this tunnel in place, you can access it through the same port number, but on your own machine.
Oh, wow.
It's as if that application is running right here locally.
Wow.
But it's all being routed securely through that tunnel.
So I might not be physically at that server.
Right.
But my access is just as direct.
Exactly.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah. It's really powerful. SSH tunneling lets you work with those remote resources as if they were right there on your computer.
Right.
Even if they're behind, all these layers of security.
Now, let's not forget about the importance of securing this tunnel. Right.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's not just about setting it up right. It's about making sure that it's fortified.
Right.
So strong passwords, or better yet, public key authentication is a must.
Okay.
And you need to make sure that the server's firewall is configured correctly to allow those SSH connections in the first place, right?
Right.
So it's like making sure the entrance to our secret passage is well guarded, right?
Yeah, so SSH tunneling is about opening up access, but doing it securely.
Exactly.
We're not trying to break into Fort Knox here.
No.
We just need to make sure we have legitimate access to what we need.
Exactly.
So it's all about being responsible.
Responsible and secure.
Right.
And what's amazing is that SSH tunneling has all sorts of uses beyond just accessing servers.
Oh, really? Like what?
You can do secure file transfers. You can remotely control other devices. You can even bypass certain network restrictions in specific situations.
That's amazing.
It's pretty versatile.
Wow, it's like our secret passage leads to a whole network of possibilities.
It does. It does.
So it's a powerful tool, and like any tool it's crucial to understand how to use it safely and responsibly.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to something like SSH tunneling.
So there you have it. SSH tunneling.
There you go.
Your secret weapon for navigating the often complex world of network access.
Your secret passageway to the treasure.
I like it.
I like it.
All right. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, this is great.
Always good to talk about tunnels.
Yeah, secret tunnels.
Secret tunnels. All right.
Thanks again.
Awesome. Thanks.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.